day 14 of reviewing every movie I've ever seen. Today, I'm reviewing Mad Max from 1979, directed by George Miller. The story follows Max, a police officer fighting for control in the post-apocalyptic wasteland of Australia. I'm gonna come right out of the gate and say that this movie isn't really about much. Obviously, there's a plot, but in terms of a deeper meaning, this movie is shallower than a dinner plate, which isn't always a bad thing. I don't think it's fair to judge a movie on how complex it is if the movie isn't trying to be complex. For instance, you wouldn't judge a horror movie for not being funny like a comedy and vice versa. That being said, intentionally shallow, simplistic movies have a hard time reaching the artistic heights of other, more thought-provoking works. And Mad Max is no exception. This movie is all about two things: car chases and people dying in car chases. Don't get me wrong, when the action works, it really works. But by today's standards, it just might not seem like anything special. However, if you judge it by the time in which it was made, some of the stunts they pull off are pretty fucking crazy. However, there isn't enough action throughout the whole movie to stave off a bit of boredom. I do really enjoy the world that George Miller created, even though this is like a prototype version of it, especially if you compare it to Fury Road or even The Road Warrior. It's impressive what they were able to do with the tiny budget that they had, and this is the start of a beloved franchise. But I just don't think it holds up that well. I like it, but I'm also kind of indifferent about it. It's pretty mid. That's why I'm giving it 2.5 stars. If you've seen Mad Max, let me know what you think about it in the comments. What movie should I review next? Follow to witness me do more daily movie reviews.